Hello, hello, welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and we got a whole new craft project today. Now, these are not new, lots of people have been making these since Tim Holtz brought out the collage strips, but I did notice, I don't know, a couple of days ago that Corey Darman had made them into little tiny notebooks, and I thought they were awesome. So I'm going to have a go and do some now. I will link the original Corey Darman video in the description below so you can pop over and see what she did. Now I've got these from Which Craft Do You Do? I've been using her digitals a lot lately, you know. I had all these bits and pieces and now I believe that was bits and pieces 4 and this is bits and pieces 3. Okay, so we've got the slim design, and by slim I mean obviously look, these are all the same size deliberately, all the lines run concurrent, so it's nice and easy. Well, they do, trust me, look. It's nice and easy for you to mix and match them up and make them into strips. So there's the small size. There is the larger size. You can see, look, where's the butterflies on the small? So you can really see the difference. Look. So there's the large size, so it's about 1.5 times the width and probably, yeah, about 1.5 times the length. So that was the small I showed you first, and then the large size, I mean, they're different images, they're not all the same, but again, although they're larger ones, these ones can run concurrent as well. So you can obviously mix and match them and decide what works for you. And then there are also these like wide washi tapes, and then there's the bigger, much wider washi tapes. Okay, so I am today going to work with the small ones and the strips. So we've put the big ones up out the way for use another time, and that's not all of them, there are more sheets. These are just the ones I chose to pick out. So I am going to start by taking my metal ruler and my scalpel, and I'm going to trim out a strip. Now I'm not necessarily going to use these green butterflies, but what I want is the measurement. Okay, so I'm going to pull these out like this. Okay, and then I'm taking a piece of my usual white card that I get from the works. I'm going to line this up on here, like so. And of course it's A4, so it's exactly the same height. And that is going to give me the width that I need for my strips. Oh, see now, look. Why did you do that, Claire? Do you know what? We might need a new blade in there. Let me, because I've used that one a lot lately. Let me get out that one. Okay, so that is my strip. And now I can cut these out and put them on there. But I want to do more than one. So let's do at least 2 with you. Now of course if I hadn't messed up that cut line, you would get 6 of these strips out of an A4 piece of card. We might even still get 6 actually, because there's 6 on here, but also there's a border. So even though I've muffed up that end bit, we might still get 6. So I'm just going to go along and cut these out. And then we're going to have fun deciding what we want to put on them. Three. And as always, I'm using the original one to keep cutting, because if you cut round the ones you've cut, they do get marginally bigger each time, and before you know where you are, the last one is much bigger than it should be. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're definitely going to get 6. This is 5. Whoops, wrong way. And now this is 6. We wouldn't never have got 7, so it doesn't matter that I've damaged that bit, but we might be able to use this for something else. So sorry, my Jenga rubbish pile is falling over, so I'll set that to one side. Okay, now we've got all of these and we can decide what we want to do. Now start with this one. Let's have a little look at what we'd like in here. So right, obviously we need to cut it into strips. Now I love him with his arm out, so we're going to use him. I might use those birds as well, because obviously he's black, isn't he? Black and, or sepia. So the green and blue is what is setting the tone for the colours that we're going to use. So we cut this strip out. And as well as putting a link to Corey's video, I will put a link to this kit in case anybody wants it. Okay, so we want him. And we want the birds. In which case there's really no point in separating the birds and the man. We might as well keep them together. So that's going to go on there, you see, like that. So now maybe it makes sense to use the bluey green butterfly. Whoops. So we'll trim that off. And trim the bottom. I'm thinking now actually that the birds go at the bottom. There we go. The butterflies go at the top. And then what have we got here? I think it would be that one. So do we maybe go there? And we'd have that number 33 on there, because that's a browny colour, isn't it? Although to be honest, I like 49 as well. I'm going to go with 49 at the top there. And you can have great fun with these, because obviously you can use them all different ways. I mean, you could actually just cover a journal with that and put your decorative topper on. There's so many things you can do with these. Oh, so universal and cheap. I mean, the ladies over at Witchcraft Do You Do Anyway, I cannot believe how cheap their stuff is. Admittedly, they are in Australia, so here in the UK it's almost 2 to 1. I think it's 1 and a bit. That goes there, that goes there, and they go there. So you see, that's that one all about done. So let's opt for a different colour this time. So this one is the same as this one. It's just this one's got numbers on and this one hasn't. I think I would like that Scottish, where's it gone? That one, Scottish Metropolitan. We might as well cut this one up as it's already been cut. So I'm going to take that one. Well, that's the same colour tone, isn't it? See, I'm changing my mind. What if we went with this pinky number 90? So we take out number 90. Like so. So we've got a new strip. We obviously don't want it at the top the same, so we'll plonk it sort of there. And then if we look at our pictures one, what have we got that's pinky? Oh, this one is definitely pinky, isn't it? So we go with that one. Should we do the same again? Shall we just cut at the lady there like that, and we can use both of these. Like that. And it really is, you know, simple stuff, because these have already been designed to a set size for you, which makes it nice and easy. So that one's going to go there, that one's going to go there, and then I want these. Now there's no real pinky one in this, although that sort of goes with her. But then in this one, that one's quite pinky, although I like that one. So here we go. We're going to trim out this one that's sort of purpley and cream. Now obviously this one is going to have to be cut. And we'll put that next to her. And then we're going to put that one there like that, and then I just need to decide, so I'm going to just trim it there so it's out of the way, trim it up properly when we're done. What are we going to put at the bottom there? What have you got in our picture ones? They're all, the ones with flowers in are long, so we definitely need a square one. So I think, oh, and obviously the butterfly one is long, and I don't want them to be the same. So I'm going to go back to my small squares. That is that one. So if we had that one, I'm going to cut this up now because I want one without a number. So yeah, just the inspiration, you know, I mean, there's just, wow, so many options. Sorry, I know I'm semi-repeating myself now, but I just think things like this, you can't go wrong. I'm not always, and when you get a kit, and you get, you know, sort of pre-done tags and envelopes and things. I'm not always as enamoured because all the hard work's been done for you. You know, don't get me wrong, there's days where I'm like, yeah, I don't want to think about it, I just want to do what you're telling me to do. But in the main, I like background papers like this that I can then just do what I want to do with. And obviously because of that strip of like washi or whatever it is there, we're going to have to trim that, but that doesn't bother me. I think that's another nice one. So we've got a pink and a green. I'd like to use some of this. So we need a goldy colour one. So one of these I'm going to use this gold wide pattern at the top, like that. Okay, I'm going to trim that off, and of course if you wanted to, you could actually use this almost whole, you know, as a feature and just put other things on it. But we are going to do a square with it. So we've got that one. Now it doesn't matter whether it goes at the top or not, but we'll trim it down. And then what have we got in our photo? Oh, I picked this up now. It's that one, isn't it? That's definitely the colour for this one. So line that one up. And for what I want to do, I need at least 4 of these strips. So this is number 3. Quite like that one as well. So we've got, I don't know if I hope I'm not off screen. We've got that one, and we've got that one. Then I think we're going to have what have we got? Because we want it beigey, that's the thing. Which is sort of the owls, isn't it? And this lady here, I think. So I'm going to have to trim all of this, move that to make sure. I don't want to be cutting through something that's already done, do we? Yeah, bits and pieces set 3 this one is, it's written there. There you go. Oh, excuse hubby and his sneezing fit. I don't know whether or not we want the factories there, and we'll see how it all fits. I'm going to leave it together at the moment, although Flora soap, just I saw the word ocean and I was thinking, well, ocean and owls doesn't really work together, does it? But maybe we'll be okay. And then that goes like that. We'll put this one next, like so. But now we haven't got room for a lady, we might have to take out the factory. But then bear in mind it says about the soap up there, so it's often made in a factory, not always, you know, I mean, I'm not factory, but anyway. So I think we need the factory in there. We might have to make the wallpaper or washi, whatever, narrower to make that work. That might be what we need to do. So get rid of that. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that. So let's start from the bottom then and move these all the way up. So she goes, and then this one, and then this one, then this one, and then that one. There you go. So we've got green, pink, yellowy brown. I feel like we definitely need a blue one. So another strip. I'm going to have blue butterflies on this one, and we used the bottom one last time. I think we use the top one. So strip that out. We want the top one like so, and then this one has got that blue in. I like that, so I'm going to have that like that. Whoops, throw me lady away. So we can go, that one say at the bottom, this one, whoops, my roller slip, that's not good, is it? This one above it, the grey and the grey. And then on our numbers, what have we got? We want a bluey one. Surely there's a bluey one, is there not? Wow, doesn't look like it. Because the bluey one is the big one, isn't it? I suppose we could be naughty and we could put a blue one on and trim it down. I'm going for that. And we've already had 49 and 90. Go for 56. That's the other thing, you see. It's your kit, you do with it what you like. I'm always saying to you, you don't have to stick with a digital kit the way the designer intended. You can use it any way you like. Right, so when we put that on there, like that, we can trim that edge off. Then we've got our butterflies. Whoops. Then we've got our ladies, and we've obviously got this pink here, so I'm just thinking here. So if that goes like that, that goes like that. If this goes at the bottom, there's no blue in there, is there? But that one will sit with that. And maybe that. So maybe we go back to putting that one at the top. I just don't like the way it sits for that, so no, it's not going there. It's going there. And then it's going there. Stupid thing is, there is definitely a blue one of these in the kit, but of course I haven't printed it out, have I? So, oh, we've got blue birds here. It's funny because that's butterfly and birds, and this is butterfly and birds. funny how that's happened. Anyway, so we trim that off like that, and then that one can go on there, and if need be we'll trim the bottom bit off. So there you go. So we've got all of those cut out, which took like 5 minutes. I'll do the other two off camera. I can't put it up there because that Jenga's gonna well and truly collapse. I'll put it in that drawer. Okay, here's my dirty mat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this, I think is the answer. Like that. Okay, so the butterfly is going at the top. Then this one is going to butt right up to it, and because it's all been printed on the same paper, it's all the same. Oh, just 1 minute. My door's been super busy this afternoon. Right, sorry. That bit with the two ladies goes next, and then our birds are going on the bottom. Okay, we give that a little minute to set, and then we do any trimmings that need doing. And obviously it's just a process of repeat. So Paris at the top, with our flower and our lady, because this is a double one. Then our decorative strip, and then our number 90. That's that one. Oops. And now this one. You know, don't get me wrong, I love Tim Holtz stuff, you know I do, we all do, but it's pricey, and when you have alternatives like this and you get to totally design the strip yourself for a fraction of the cost, to me it's a no-brainer, I'm afraid. You know, we've all got a budget, and we want our budget. Ah, I've got one missing. Oh no, Joe. Why have I got one missing? Help me out here, guys. Oh. Well, that one is going to have to be a bit shorter, isn't it? Because somehow that one, oh, that's crooked. That's going to really bug me. I don't know how that one's shorter, but it is. Is it because I've got a gap there? No. As you didn't notice, this one is proving to be a little problematic. There you go, we got it in. So that one's going to have to be a little bit shorter. Don't quite know why. Don't know what happened there. And this one we need to start from the bottom, don't we? Because we've got to trim that top washi wallpaper one. So we're starting at the bottom with our lady, like that. Then she's got this little form. I've trimmed that short, that form, so that can come out. The owl and the factory. Perhaps she's the factory owner. What do you think? That's that one. Now, what was that? That was that form. Oh, it's stuck all over my hands now. We need that form again. Or something similar. Now we haven't got a number on this one. Oh, we could use that one there. So, looks like the accounts books, doesn't it, for the soap factory. So, I'm going to pull that one out. It's the next one over, Claire, it's not that one. Right, I'm going to have this one. And again, I don't think that's straight. It is imperative to cut these straight. But to be fair, they have put a lovely wide line on for us to make it easy. And yet I've still managed to jigger pokery it around, and then that one on the top. Okay, so that's all four of them. I'm going to turn my messy mat over, and I'm going to get my scissors. Find it easier with my scissors to actually trim off these odd bits. There you go. So there's our blue one. A pink one. Our green one. So this is our yellow one that we've just done. Yellow, gold, whatever. And then what Corrie did was she made notebooks with these, but obviously they're very, very slim. So what she did was she put these onto card, wider card. Now, look at this one. this measures 8¼ inches. So we can't cut it in half. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just looking at where they all sit. Right, I'm going to trim them at 4. So like this one here, 4 is on that line, which is convenient. So okay, so now we've got 2, and then this one, the 4. You know what, the easiest thing, Claire, is put that on top, that'll make sure, and then just run down the side. Okay, so we've got two little notebooks, front and a back, or front and a back, whichever way around you like. So, not 2, 1 notebook, a front and a back cover. Now, this measures, we did this already, didn't we? Measures that, whatever that is. So, we want a bit of space all the way around. So, I think I'm going to go 2 1/4. And then, so I've now got some really good stiff card here, super, really thick, and we're going to go 2 1/4 and 2 1/4, and then I'm going to line that up like that. And run that down. Okay, so we put this here and we make sure that our edging round it is the same all the way round, like that. We now want to cut that at about there, whatever that is, but that is not straight. So let's do a pencil line and make sure before we, yeah, that's not bad. So okay, now what we've got is a really good sturdy bit of card to put this on to act as our little notebook front, which I think is absolutely awesome. This one's too short, so we'll do another one for the back. So we'll line this up. Again, lay it on top. Draw ourselves a little pencil line. Those of you that have been here from the beginning will be horrified to see me doing pencil lines and measuring. Something I never used to do. I don't know why I've suddenly started doing it, but I have. I feel like that's not straight, but I'm not going to mess with it. So I want some ink around this. Now, we've got green and brown there. So, what if we use ice spruce? I think it's going to work really nice on there. And I think maybe we need a little bit of print work as well. So I'm going to find a stamp. I don't know if Corey did this, to be honest with you, but I'm doing it. So bring back my messy mat. Move those out of the way. Move that out of the way. I think we are going to have some letters and words. So, excuse me, that just about fits the whole thing, which is awesome. So, we're gonna do some black ink on here. Like that. Awesomeness. And then this one we are going to do that one. I'm going to do that. Oops. Stop sticking to my finger, you silly stamp. And then this one along there. Right, so I pick the whole lot up like that. Right, so we're gonna pop it down like that, and then we're going to bring in the ice spruce. There we go, and then that will sit on there like that, and that will be the front of our little notebook. And this is going to be the bag. Get it up the right way, Claire, that helps. Just like that. So, a little bit of ink around this, just to tone down that white card that's on the side. Okay. Get some glue on here. And then much the same as I just did in the beginnings of the October Journal Monthly, we're going to put the concertina inside. Oops. Pick that up. I'm being a little bit too rough with a brush. So, bit of glue on here. I'm going to go that way, I think. There. So there's our front and our back. So, get rid of this. I've got a standard A4 piece of coffee dyed paper, and just gonna pull that off the edge very slightly, and then give myself a fold line. So move this over. And forwards, concertina style. Trying to make sure that we keep it level. Okay, take my bone folder, and then put my ruler on the edge. Make sure it's on the edge, otherwise you will end up, oh, I've lost my scalpel blade. You'll end up cutting your folds. You're going to have lots of single pages, which you don't want. Okay. Ugh. Goodness me. Take one of your covers, line it up at the top, give yourself a little line. Cut across there, rub out any pencil line that might be on there, and then bring our mat back. I'm just trying to decide, doesn't really matter, does it? I'm going to glue this up. Like that. Doesn't really matter which way you put it in. You can put it in any way you want. Whether you want it to open to the left or the right is really down to you. I didn't think I'd cut that short enough. Can always trim another little bit off. That's no problem. is it? There we go. Okay. So now we've got a little notebook. We'll stick our back cover on. And just like that. Just like that. We have got a very cute little notebook that is going to fit in a journal pocket. So straight out flat. Make sure they're properly stuck down. There we go. We've got a lovely little concertina notebook that will fit into a journal pocket. Looks like we need a little bit of extra glue on that corner. There you go. As I say, not my idea. Corey Darman's idea, but great fun to make. I really enjoyed doing that. As always, thank you so much for joining me, coming to spend time with me today. Hope you found some joy and inspiration. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon.